Good. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay. I'll be back soon, great-grandfather.
The wreckage.
Whoa. That's too big to be a narwhal corpse. What happened here? What's this? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit. Well, best not leave it lying around. Last thing I need is another spirit's grudge.
I can't jump. Okay. Oh, card money.
Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else.
Oh, they better not have killed the dog.
Another campfire. Still a few embers. Thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach.
Oh, I gotta walk around.
Wait, is that? A white man's grave. Barely a day old.
No
Did
way.
he dig it? If so, maybe I misjudged him? I mean, he did take the wolf's pelt, but... Fur traders. Just like the ones I found back home. Maybe they know something about the thief I'm after. There's a chance they're not all bad, and I could use the help.
I don't really want to go to these guys.
Excuse me! You there! I come in peace! They're trying to kill me!
Oh, I gotta kill?
I have to.
Alright, time to lock in.
Friends, you can come out. My partners will not shoot again.
What? What's
He
that?
speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
I don't buy him.
Oh, monsieur. C'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Woo! I was ready to lock in, stab some fools. I don't know what they're cooking. If they're gonna let me fight people, but I was ready for it. Ready to stab a Frenchman trying to shoot me.
Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris. All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, Maikan.
Unbelievable. As in, you don't believe me?
Hmm.
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me. Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, my gun. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
Ooh, a card? I wonder if it's like you collect them all.
Another piece of bark. This one's painting is different. I feel bad for whoever made these. All this hard work just to end up in the dirt. So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little.
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I'm afraid getting to know them could somehow make me think it does.
Interesting.
My name, Tehon Wastasta. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tehon.
Do they have trouble pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is, other Wendat call me Tehon too nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
Don't you work with these traders to help your people?
I do indeed, but things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong, thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families, brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
I can't blame your people for feeling conflicted about this.
Neither can I. That's why I do all this. Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people. And I'd rather struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's easy to let fear get the better of us when it comes to them. But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
Learning to understand can save the Innu. Thank you, Tehon Wastasta. I did need to hear that.
My pleasure, friend. That said, there is one exception.
A necklace?
The men in black robes I mentioned before. They all wear crosses like these. And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
But what if this belongs to the fur thief?
Then you'd best take it with you, in case it helps you find him. And you need to be very careful, Maikan. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
One week later. So I don't get to learn what happened?
I learned two things from traveling with Pierre. First, is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second, is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
I found supper. See? Chanterelle. If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Ugh, how did you learn that?
Personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead.
Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, the dog lives. Okay. Woo! I don't know why there was a grave or anything. Maybe he buried the moccasins. I don't know. Maybe the friend ate the mushrooms and that's why he died in the cold. I'm not so certain anymore. But I don't trust this man. That I am certain
This
of.
should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah, of course you do.
What a
What
day.
a day. How much longer till Quebec?
At this rate, a few more weeks, maybe a month.
I pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
Oh. Let's go with the left. I'm curious how that goes.
Women aren't allowed to read this, remember?
I know, but look around. Closest pair of prying eyes is miles away. What's the harm in taking a peek if no one knows you did it?
God would know, Pierre. And unlike you, I know he watches over me.
He might be watching, but he sure as hell ain't looking out for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you've been praying every day, and you ain't got squat to show for it. So you may as well skim a page or two, trying to get his attention.
So I had a,
Anyway, enough dawdling.
I had a feeling it
Done the
was
day
like a.
I'll hack us some
got an axe out.
firewood. You get us
I had a
both
feeling it
branches for
was
kindling.
related to
Should be
women
some
not being
over
able to
there.
read, but I wasn't sure.
You want me to go alone? I can't. I need you to.
Jesus Christ, Jeanne. Just because we made a deal doesn't make me a goddamn butler. So, either get your shit together and learn to pull your weight, or piss off. I'm making myself clear.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes. And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible? Sure, it's tempting, but...
I want it to be known. The next chance I get, I'm gonna read the Bible.
At least he wasn't wrong about the birch.
I'm gonna read the Bible. Simple as that. Simple as that.
My feet are killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer.
Am I gonna get to read it?
I pray to Christ himself and God, our Father who loved us. By your grace, give us... It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look. Just to make sure he hears me. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do.
We had a meatball sub delivered. Alright, we gotta get some birch. I knew it. I was like, I feel like peeking in now is a good idea. Oh, that's a little sketch. Bad Capitan. Thought maybe there'd be some way to knock that down.
What are these? Almost looks like deer tracks, but do deer get this big? Not sure I want to find out.
Yeah.
These should do the trick.
Hey, you done yet?
Yes, sir.
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before he...
Don, you okay?
I'm fine! I just... I'll have to look for another way back.
Make it quick. Don't like the looks of this.
I also don't like the looks of this.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait up!
Capitan!
Boy? Frozen solid. How is that even possible? Capitaine! Can you hear me? What in the world?
I don't want to go down there. At least not through that path.
Oh God. Captain! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
Christ, there you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit, did it follow me?
Follow? What do you mean?
You need to run. Fast and far as you can. Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find you.
But what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
Uh-oh. We're rolling. Gotta go, Capitan!
Hey! Wait for me!
Bum, 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 bum.
Lord, I beg of you. You can't let me die. Oh no! Ah!
Oh dear, oh dear, oh no. Oh no, oh, oh, ah! Ow! That hurt just to watch. Okay. So, so far what we know is Pierre is a bit sketchy, but not necessarily the worst thing. Well, he's not necessarily the worst person